From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them, because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He juked him. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now gone. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Goff now looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the 35, here's the second down and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. But what a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position and catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon to about the 35, 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
46 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton across midfield.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside. So
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And look at the big man rumble. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
And they'll run again.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
He's got room at the 30. Touchdown! Jamison Williams,
59 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lutz with the extra point. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, McKinnon. There he goes left side. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st down, gone. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. A beautiful fake. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Down to the 10. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Mahomes to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Brown, 46 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They go play action. Now Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's so not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Don't quit. Come on, dog.
The Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. He's on his way, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Another run for Gibbs here. To about the 40-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On second down, Montgomery.
Just dodge.
Running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Forced out to his left.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Goff. This complete to Jones. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Goff on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Great breakout sneak. Great breakout sneak. Great breakout sneak. Come on.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Goff. He's going to be set. Back at the 23-yard line.
That's defense. He can quit. I ain't gonna mad. He can quit. Jay, who you telling? Say, nah, I don't know. I want to know who's
with a sack there. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 40.
Lions, you can't concede if you want to. That pass out.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
And now here is another interception.
picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. There's Goff. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third, Goff. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, let's go.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
He's got room to roam.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, CD, and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin